Now, one of the finest films of earlier in the 70s certainly was American Graffiti, a film notable for a lot of reasons. It was the first popular nostalgia film, and its success kicked off a wave of 50s and 60s nostalgia entertainment. The original film followed a bunch of Northern California teenagers one long night. At the beginning of More American Graffiti, we meet these same characters 3 years later at a drag race.
You got the Rope and Jack Show, baby. Gonna get it all together. Can you dig it? Martin the Vandellas on the last day of the year 1964.
Do you have my wallet? $12?
I thought you got it off the
No, I don't. It must be in there.
Lori, I got it.
Oh, no.
No, it's all right.
I don't.
No sweat. Forget it.
You're going to be late.
Well, okay.
You're driving without
Thanks.
your license?
I thought I had it.
He held the whole shot all the way to the
Come on, let's go. We're late. We have to buy him punch.
No, it's all right. Just take a second.
Look at me. No sweat.
Hey, John.
John. Well, hey. The gang's all here. All right. Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
How's it going?
Well, I lost the race.
You lost? Man, you never lost.
No big deal. It was just a preliminary run anyway.
Oh, good.
Lori, you're looking prettier than ever.
Ah, look fat. Just a little chunky.
Doctor says it might be twins. Really?
That's right.
Got my orders.
Yeah?
Leaving tonight.
Where to?
Vietnam.
That's right. Uncle Sam says I need the toad. Only way we're gonna win this one, get the toad in there.
Terry the Toad. Remember the characters? They haven't changed much. The drag racer, the young, seemingly perfect couple, the slightly wacky blonde, and the goofy, wimpy guy ready to go off to war. Now, a lot of the film deals with that young soldier's experiences in Vietnam in 1965. He hates the war in an innocent sort of way. His protests earn him latrine duty. The Vietnam sequences you're about to see are shot in newsreel style.
You shouldn't be doing this. You saved my life.
Yeah. Some New Year's Eve, huh?
I wanted to thank you. Yeah, I was scared. I was really scared.
Congratulations. You're normal.
I'd like to propose a toast.
Ah, look at that man. Look at those jerks. Joe's dead and they're having a party.
At the Bulldog Helicopter Assault Company. May our victory be a complete, full, and lasting one. Here.
And to you, sir, a barrel of... I gotta get out of here, man. This isn't my war.
It's interesting. Every time we see Vietnam footage now in the movies, it's always moving, no matter the quality of the film. This is a very ambitious film, as it turns out, not a cheap rip-off of the original picture, as it tries to show us how young people took radically different directions in life, into the hippie scene, into war. But the method of organizing the film is very confusing to me, with flashes back and flashes forward and flashes back again. We're constantly teased also with the imminent death of the lead characters. We're told they're going to die, we think they're going to die, then we don't get to see that they're going to die. For me, that really ruined More American Graffiti.
It didn't ruin it for me. I thought it was a much better film than you thought it was, and I thought in a way they had to have all those flashbacks back and forth. Once I figured it out, I had no trouble following it. I mean, when you stop to think about it, the original American Graffiti took place in one night, the last night of high school for these kids, the last time they were all part of the same microcosm of society. And like everybody after high school, they went in different directions. So the movie has to go in different directions, too. Goes to Vietnam, San Francisco, riots on the campus, the drag strip. I like that.
Okay, I didn't dispute that. It's the organizing principle of the film. I didn't know why they had to do it in 4 different years. It would have been much better.
It wouldn't have been any easier if it had been in the same year.
Yes, because look at the last one. They did it in one night, and it worked beautifully. A better storyteller, I think, than the guy who directed this film. Also, this teasing of the death. That seemed to have me thinking that the only reason I was watching the show is that I wanted to see them die.
Well, you know, that was kind of tricky anyway, because at the end of American Graffiti, they tell you what's going to happen to these people, and then you come back to see more American
That's
Graffiti.
why I wondered whether we should have a sequel or not, because we already told the story.
Okay, but I still think it's a film worth seeing. But let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Millions of people saw American Graffiti. Do you think they will like this because they saw the other one?
I don't think it's going to make any difference. This one is a totally different picture. It's not as good. You agree with that?
It's not as good, but it's better than you think it is.
Okay.
Okay, here's one that I think we're in a little more tight agreement on.
Yeah. We have a split decision on More American Graffiti. Roger found the story touching. He gives it a yes. I found it much too confusing and poorly organized. I give it a no. You know, maybe if The Wanderers and More American Graffiti had tried to do less, they could have been better films.